computer room.
For all the stuff to go by.
Are we out of initiative currently, or are we in it?
We are out of initiative because we will have to roll a new initiative.
Cool.
Because
So
people
while
just
we are
came
out,
down.
so while we are out of initiative, I would like to aim my gun at the door.
Okay, you have a single blue dice for shooting the door.
I have steady aim, so I can do extra shit with it.
Okay, if the door attempts to jump you, you've got the door covered.
Oh, this is awesome. Hold on. It's wrong on so many levels, but this is just awesome.
As we're all waiting silently in
It's in
anticipation.
Facebook.
Oh, okay. It's like which platform are you posting this on?
Marshmallow meeps.
Oh no.
Not so bad.
Coyote eating Roadrunner marshmallow meats. That would actually be a good use of meats. I mean, I remember 2023. There's a meme going around of a coyote that actually caught a Roadrunner, and they said 2023 was a bad year for everybody except the coyote.
Considering, Roadrunners can only run like 25 miles per hour, and coyotes can run at almost 40. So.
And then Roadrunner doesn't eat the snake because he's injured by Coyote, and Coyote gets hit by the snake and dies. Moral of the story.
Like rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, yeah.
Leave the Roadrunner alone. Okay, so you guys were hiding in the computer room. You guys totally know that the giant lift here is coming thanks to your drone over here. You totally know there's the 6 guys running down the stairs for the firefight you just had in the alleyway. Obviously, that guy that popped his head back in the window totally told somebody, hey, there's a bunch of yo-hos out here shooting our friends.
That just disappeared.
Oh, they know where you are. They know where you are. You're somewhere in the building.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, around the building. Not necessarily in.
Well, seeing as the 4 guys right here are not reporting in.
Yeah, well, they might have went outside to find us and follow us.
Come on. Steve always answers pad texts. His girlfriend texts him all the time. The guy lives with this pad in his hand. So everybody go ahead, and as you're formulating your plans, feel free to give me a cool roll for your initiatives now. Now that you've infiltrated the building. You feel very secure. You've infiltrated.
Yay.
I am cool as a cucumber. Coolest cucumber around.
Yeah, it didn't do so well, but that's all right. We'll be all good.
We still got some pretty decent ones.
Don't remember. Did you get on the computers or anything?
I did something.
I thought you had done something.
Also, the
Cameras or
computers were
something.
completely unlocked.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
know.
Because
Yeah.
the room was locked, therefore they didn't need to password
Obviously,
protected.
someone did not
Yeah.
Control Alt Delete.
Control delete.
Windows
Okay.
key L.
So you guys distinctly heard the lift come to a rest on the ground level
Uh-oh.
from the second floor. So what are you guys doing there? While Akito is totally aiming at the door.
We're gonna let our computer whiz do his computer wizardry.
I I don't know. There's a whole lot I can do with this. I got my drone in. We know what's there. Beyond that, I don't know.
Lock the elevator.
I don't know. Steal
I
The
mean-
elevator
data.
already came down.
Maybe it hadn't opened or they're not all out. Close it and send it back up. I don't know. Something.
You're assuming this
Get-
elevator is
get
way more
creative.
high tech than it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't know unless you look.
I mean, there is
Yeah.
the option with the equipment on the wall here. There's a big giant toggle switch that totally says internet, no internet. And obviously this building has got it in the no internet setting, so it's disconnected from the net.
Well, at the very least, I can connect it to the net. That means the company can track everything back to it.
That totally would be a thing. Does someone want to take care of the big padlock that's got it in the no internet locked position? Because you can never trust your thugs to not put it back on the internet so they can play video games.
Well, why not?
Somebody want to go over there and skullduggery that padlock?
Yep.
You any good at skullduggery?
Nope.
Well, I got 2 ranks in it.
I get 2 yellow and a green, but yeah.
Oh, so yes, you are good at skullduggery.
Yeah, I was gonna say better than 2 green.
2 green is just a passing fancy.
Just standing ready at the door with the shield and.
We got to get him a giant hand cannon so he can do the shield hand cannon thing.
I mean, I have a pistol if I need. So.
No,
Nah, get him a
hand
grenade
cannon.
launcher. He needs a grenade launcher. You know, something range, something explosive.
That takes 2 hands.
Nah,
No.
we'll just do a cyber mod and we'll turn your entire arm into a modular.
An XM302 is a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, just become a B2 battle droid. Just get an arm cannon.
Yeah.
Roger, Roger.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you ready for the
okay.
roll?
Yep. All right.
I'm sweating, but I got it.
You
That's
totally
3. He's doing more than that.
totally get the padlock off and slam the on position, and as soon as you do, alarms start going off everywhere.
Well, I guess they know where we are now.
Apparently, there was some kind of 3-threat worthy alarm system to make sure that nobody put that internet back on. And as you do,
But
the
not on the
monitor.
login for the fucking computer.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the computer has a bunch of pop-ups instantly come through because it's been offline for months, and you totally look at the alarms, and you just, I guess they do know where we are now.
Oops.
Oops.
Okay, so who's going next? Dead silence. I've paralyzed you all.
Well, we got somebody covering the door.
Yeah, I ain't moving. So
I don't know that. Is there any windows in this place?
There
In
isn't.
this
They're
room?
they are all welded over.
You're not the GM.
No.
Yeah,
Last time I told you guys they were all welded and boarded shut
Oh, were they?
permanently.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why you couldn't
Couldn't
just
remember if
pop
they
in a
were just
window.
boarded over or not. Well, obviously not all of them, because there was that upper one here that was open.
Yeah, floor 2's totally got a hatch that if you know which one had the
Yeah.
hatch, you could totally use it if
Yeah.
you're on the second floor.
I don't know, being stuck in the room and trying to fight is necessarily the best thing. Is at that point we're sitting ducks. I mean,
What are we here to get in the first place? It's been a couple of weeks.
So
Yeah.
just to rehash, Dr. Lin sold these guys a bunch of secret chemical pharmaceutical recipes that are totally Jinteki property. So
Well,
you're supposed to get here in the facility, destroy any trace of the information, and bring whoever is in charge of their recipe keeping, whoever's in charge of the cookbook, with you and extract them. And make
Well-
sure that anyone besides that person that knows the recipes don't walk out of this building before NAPD kicks in the door and arrests everyone.
All right. Well,
we got access to the computer, so
yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the system and fucking wipe out all trace of Jinteki property.
why don't you
You
just
could
fry the
also-
mainframe completely?
You could
Well,
also,
because
if you
that's
can,
still not destructive of data data deletion. That's still recoverable.
Yeah, true.
you could also try to get like a map of the place if they have it.
would be helpful.
Yeah, I'll get
Yeah.
a map, and then also I will just format every single drive in this entire place.
As long as it's on the network. The lab might not be.
It's true.
Well, considering how these guys are with cybersecurity, I personally don't think that'll be a problem.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
first
well, since
off,
the
you're
alarm's
grabbing
going
a
off,
map.
I don't know if staying in this room is all that great. Well, all of us being in this room.
Jimmy, you gonna need a hacking roll?
So first, you're totally able to pull up a quick map. Bam, there's the floor above. Here's the lift that's right there.
Where's the stairs?
Apparently, you don't see them on this map. That's how so great this map is. People have deleted parts of the building off the map.
So this
Incredible.
is what?
So this is the lift that's right next to the office where you're at.
Okay.
According to the very bad map, it says it is open space above the office that you're in, which you know is not true.
That would be really stupid.
Okay.
And you do know on your map there is another computer node up there, but it is currently disconnected from the building's internet as well. Probably has
Well-
another one of those big fun levers that someone has to manually flip. So go ahead and give me your hacking roll for destroying any Jinteki information.
Wow.
What
Dice turned
the
right off.
what? I was gonna say you don't have something that removes a black dice.
Nope.
Oh,
But also, like, that's not really the problem.
the single soul success is the problem. As you do a quick run, and it could just be the information is not on this part of the network. Maybe that's why you're searching in vain for anything Jinteki and you're putting in all the 486 keywords for Jinteki stuff, and it's coming up just going, none found. After a ridiculously long load screen for the none found, because you're just like, why is this taking so long? This should not take so long. What do you mean this computer has not been connected to the actual net in 6
How
months?
are we looking back there? Getting that all wiped out?
Not great.
All right.
Okay, so a thing happens outside the door. He was too busy pulling up the map for the hacking to go well. Or like I said, it
Alright.
just wasn't in the system. As a little emoji comes up going, no, no, no. I don't lock my computer because it's all a trap. Okay, so some things were happening. So who's going next?
Well, I think Anshin's the only one left.
I mean,
Now,
we can
David
always.
didn't go.
Yeah, we got two of you guys still. So we could always say go old school and listen at the door.
Well, if I'm listening out the door, then I don't have my gun pointed at it. So that seems
Yeah.
futile.
I'm not sticking my head against the door when its gun's pointed at it.
Yeah.
That-
So I think we're at a standstill here, TBH.
Okay, if you're just standing there with your gun, staying at the door, looking back at your friends, a little bead of sweat on your forehead.
I mean, we can try just a general perception, but see what we can hear through whatever. But yeah, not sticking my head in front of the door with the gun pointed at my head.
You know
at
what?
that
Sure,
point.
why not? I'll take a shot in the dark with a perception to see if I can hear anything.
Okay, so from 5 feet away from the door, you're gonna try to listen through the door.
Yes.
That's made in
I'm
an
assuming
office
it's
for
not a
soundproofing.
soundproof room.
Yeah, remember when you guys were out there? I told you that this room was made sure they
Alright.
couldn't hear the noise from outside if there's gunshots.
Ah.
So
Yes, why
go
not?
ahead and give me your difficult perception check there. It would be easier if you put your head against the door. That's totally why I threw the suggestion out there. Somebody get this guy a cup of water.
Jesus.
You heard noise. You're not sure what the noise is, but you heard noise. And you totally recall that this room is mostly soundproof.
You know what? I'm gonna take a strain back.
Okay. That's totally
now
fair.
down to 5. Let's fucking go.
He relaxingly listens to the door. He's got dead to rights with his gun, drawing down on it. And he's like, listen here, door. You're going to let me perceive you. And the door is just like... And that brings us to our favorite shield-wielding warmonger.
Warmonger? What are you talking about? I don't kill nobody. I'm standing at the ready with the shield and my club.
Okay.
Stem baton.
As your little drone totally sees down the hallway. Little group's going up there.
Oh, you know.
Hop, 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 hop. And then all of a sudden you hear in the little comm box on the side over there by where the computer console is. Hello? Who's in my house? Pick up the comm and talk to me. Come on.
It is Dr. House.
Are you leaving your guard at the door and going over to where your hacker friend is
No.
to do
I'm
that?
saying that game.
Yeah. The little comm box, it's got one of those little, almost looking like a phone receptor, but you talk into the end like a wand. Little lights blinking that they've sent a message down below to you to answer the comm box. You know my rules. No playing on the net when you're at work. And top of the order.
So, with where the drone is, the drone can't see who's in front of the door.
Nope. Drone is safely tucked here from a hiding spot and saw that the guys went down the hallway there and pretty much, thanks for the reminder. Pretty much they disappeared from the drone's side. Make it even more ominous.
So you gonna try something else on the computer first, real quick? If not, I may make a move.
I mean, if you got a move to make a move. I was just downstairs.
Oh shoot! Actually,
I have faith in your move. Show us this cool.
Well, I can't really do it because opening the door is an action, right?
Yep. It's a maneuver, but you lock the door.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can't do it. Never mind. All right, who's doing what?
All right. I mean, once more with feeling.
With feeling.
So you're going for the hack again?
Yep.
Okay, got the difficulty in there.
There we go. That's a
Hey,
little more correct.
that's a hack from a hacker who can hack in the hack.
I was gonna say, you're not gonna let this shabby computer like beat you, are you?
I'm used to Linux and Windows, and this is a Mac, so I just.
Windows 3.1.
Fair enough on that one.
As you get into some private files, you totally realize that this room over here has a camera inside it for obviously keeping an eye on whoever sleeps in those beds.
I don't need to look at that camera. I remember what happens in there.
I was gonna say.
And then there's a single camera out here that points down on the professional workers out there.
Professional workers.
And then there's a really shitty looking bar that's basically for them to come in with their clients. With a guy that's freaking out here holding his combat shotgun, looking around at the alarms, and he's totally buttered himself up in the corner. You see a camera that points down here, totally shows you the carnage you wrought down below with the bodies.
Hell yeah.
And then there's a single camera here in the front area that points towards the door here. Which currently, of course, shows the door being opened and the door guys deciding who's going to go and who's going to stay. Somebody's got to watch the door. And they have no idea your little drone there is getting a better footage of them in audio saying, somebody's got to watch the posts. Got to watch the merchandise on the street corner.
All right. All right.
Okay, so who's going next?
Somebody? Anybody?
Everybody's paralyzed.
Anybody, everybody, somebody go.
We just gonna stand in here? Or...
Do you want to stay there and wait for the guy with the shotgun to come walking in and blast all of you?
No.
Aha!
The door's locked.
They might have the key.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Nah.
It's their door that you hit the lock button on.
Nah, I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure I overrode that since I got a triumph on it.
You did.
Yeah.
I mean, once they have the door, the only exit surrounded, I'm sure they'll come up with an idea.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody wants to open the door, then.
I mean, somebody could always put their ear to the door and perception through it to hear what the plan is going on out there.
Okay, fine. I will listen against the door.
You're going to perceive and make it a little easier of a roll.
Perceive. I will put my ear to the door.
As you're just like, don't shoot me, man. Don't shoot me. As you put your ear to the door and you realize this gun is pointing right at your temple. So go ahead and make your perception check. Looks like you did. As you totally hear them, somebody's talking really loud saying, I don't know who it is, but they killed some of the guys outside and they locked themselves in there. And they're just like, well, if the door won't open, batter it down. And if that doesn't work, get me some gasoline and a drill.
Oh no. Okay, I have questions. Question one is, what are they gonna do with the gasoline? And question two depends on what your answer is.
Fill the room with gasoline, which will destroy all their computers, but whatever.
Apparently, there's nothing worth a shit on them. At least these.
Drills a hole in the door, tries putting gasoline through. You're just sitting there with your finger in the hole.
Depends on how big you drill the hole.
Then a fist, whatever works.
Do you let the group know what you're hearing?
Yes, I will convey this to everybody.
And you totally hear one last snippet for that advantage, unless you have something better you want for it.
No.
You totally hear them say, the boss is grabbing the products and information, and he's taking the geek, and he's leaving as soon as he can get out of here.
Yeah, we got to move, guys. I will convey that to everybody too.
And another person totally says, I heard they have a light machine gun.
Look to my little friend.
Hit Tommy. Have fun with the door. Let it rip.
Okay. I'll do it. I'll do that.
I'll get out of the way.
Okay.
Taking a second maneuver to get the hell out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So some stuff was done. Definitely some stuff. There's this unison of weapons at the ready on both sides of the door. So who's going next?
I say we blow the door up and then toss the grenades out. We have what, glop grenades?
You're gonna blow up the door in an enclosed room?
No, I'll just shoot it.
That's why I was wanting the door just opened, but
Why are you gonna shoot the door? Now they have a hole.
Do we not just want to like have you burst through and just light it up?
Welcome to Genesys, where hold action is not a thing.
Yeah.
right.
Because congratulations, you're holding action, they're holding action, everybody's holding action, you all die of old age, and the boss flies off with his product, and the guy who has the recipe in his cyber mod.
No, I say we just, let a burst auto fire burst through the door.
Do this. I thought you meant I go outside, not I just shoot through the door.
Well, you could do that too,
No.
but I mean,
He's wanting you to shoot through.
Shoot through the door.
I mean, like I do have pierce too, so it can go through a decent amount of
It's
stuff.
armor piercing bullets, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
what is this wall made out of too,
A very sturdy project style concrete.
Cinder block, basically.
Okay,
Yep.
So essentially to describe it, I since I was aiming at the door, I aim again.
Aiming at the door, okay, so you're getting 2 bullets of
Yes,
blue dice.
2 blues, and you know what? Why not?
Okay, you've got an upgrade. Just know that it is a sturdy door, so it is getting a black dice.
Okay, understand.
Open the door.
He was
You know
terrified
what,
I was gonna flip it, and if you had 3 threat, the door does no longer open.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to do auto fire.
Auto fire. Okay.
Against the door.
Yeah, you know, like if.
Yeah, no. It's just funny. It's gonna be funny if you miss.
So auto fire is the only way you would hit something other than the door.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just shooting the door, and we're just standing there looking stupid, punching holes in a door.
I mean, come on.
Not
What
doing
would you
auto.
think if, a dozen, medium caliber rounds just shredded a door right in front of you.
Someone forgot the key.
Okay. Got your dice. Got your dice pool ready.
Or not? Okay.
That they're wasting ammo on a door and don't know that we're gonna hit
Go
anything
for
else.
it. Take your shot. I like where this is going.
Detroit or not?
You hit it?
Light machine gun. You hit a door standing still as you guys, are all slightly
Really?
momentarily deafened as he just goes and just does this zigzag thunderbolt line up the door. And what are you using your 3 advantages for?
I would say to hit whoever's behind it.
I can tell
That's my
you for
suggestion.
your 1 success that you successfully hit the door, and there's holes shot through the door. Through said holes, you can clearly see that there is not, in fact, someone right in front of the door.
Well, that was disappointing.
Yeah, so you know how like in anime they have like curving bullets and shit?
Like you want to?
I
fucking with you.
I couldn't give you hitting the guy that's not in front of the door when you were clearly aiming so expertly well at the door, and the guy is 2 feet beyond the door.
I am going with you. I'm gonna give the next person to go a blue.
That's it? You got 3 advantages and you're giving a blue?
Yeah, and I'm gonna use the other 2 for strain.
Okay.
I like not being strained out, you know?
Okay, I get you on that one. You don't want to take nappy time again. You made it through 1 session without nappy time. So he rips into the door with his machine gun, and you're hearing them saying, Jesus Christ, they've got a light machine gun! And the one guy said, I told you so! As your bullets, rip through that door and probably rip through the door that the working folks are kept locked in.
Oh, by the way, after I end my volley, I'm just gonna say one thing. Clear.
Okay. So who's going next? As you're hearing creepy giggles coming from the computer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Okay, out the door.
As the
ready with the
intercom
grenade.
you totally on the intercom hear someone say, Hey, puto, stop shooting up my house!
Okay.
How about no?
Why is it okay? You ready to throw your grenade?
Well, didn't you already go? You perceived the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do right now because it would be an action or a maneuver to get there, an action to unlock, and then a maneuver to open the door, and then I'm just standing in the door, not doing that. I mean, I got a shield and all, but
you're the breacher, but you don't want to be the breacher with 2 handfuls of people.
Normally, somebody opens the door for the breacher, and that didn't happen. We put holes in the door.
Yep.
We aerated the door.
It was stuffy anyways.
There was a distinct announcement that you're coming through the door.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a suggestion, a cool suggestion, but it's.
Okay, so David, you're just kind of like chilling until
I'm just standing there ready with a grenade.
As you're holding the grenade, gesturing to someone. Would you please get the door? As all of a sudden, some movement happens. You guys totally hear some shuffling going on outside. Out of sight, out of mind. As obviously someone ripping a submachine gun through the door gets people's attention to, hey, come open the door! As you totally see on the door lock, somebody is obviously hitting the open door button, and it's going, and they're not hacking. They're walking away. They're like...
Yeah, because we can hear through the holes now.
As you're hearing all these whispered tones, and then somebody says, go get Chromie. If anyone's going to open the door, it's going to be Chromie. And you totally hear this lift going up to the second floor.
Well, better than I'm getting Mungo.
I mean, it could always be his nickname for he's chromed up.
Yeah, I know what that's hinting, but.
And all of a sudden on the intercom, you hear, fine, you don't want to talk to me? Fuck you. My boys are gonna finish you off, and I'm gonna leave with the money. I got the money, I got the cookbook, and I got the brains to start this operation in the next little douchiest place we can clean out. You know what? Keep the girls out front. Maybe you want one of the boys. Whatever makes you happy. Howdy, losers. And you hear whoever's got the microphone drops it, and it just clunks against the floor, and he's like, everybody, to the roof! So, top of the order, what you guys doing?
I would like to activate the combat drone.
And where is said combat drone currently? On the van?
Back at the van.
Back at the van.
Off in this direction.
Yep. As that back at the van, you totally, connect with it, and you see the little HUD display in your head of the boot up process. As the combat drone gives you happy emoji with a thumbs up that it is currently active.
Okay. And then I'm going to zoom it towards us.
Okay. Now, by us, where do you mean? Just like the building going down the alley? Because it's just, straight down the alley.
Yeah, building down the alley.
Okay. Keeping it at ground level, or are you going higher up?
Keeping it about second floor.
Oh, okay. So at second floor, remember that window a dude was hanging out with, shooting you guys back with his little submachine gun? You totally see some guy with like a single night vision monocle, totally looking, and any second he would see your drone if you come further down. He's obviously in lookout mode. In case you guys are the cops.
So you're saying there's a window for the drone to go into?
I would. It's more of a hatch that's got a hinge at the top. You stick yourself out, and when you come back in, the hatch slams shut. It would not be easy to get a drone in there, unless someone's polite enough to, leave a body sticking it out there, keeping the hatch open.
Well, can I stop and just shoot at him anyway?
You can totally shoot at the guy. I mean, before he sees your drone coming, yeah.
All right, yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay. At medium range, we'll say. He's got +1 defense for the hatch, giving him half cover.
Yeah. It would just be whatever the dice pool for the drone is, because I got no skill.
You got no skill?
No skill in shooting. Not my forte.
Oh no. Combat drone. You should have down in the drone characters. You should have a copy of combat drone.
Yep. I cannot see anything about it, but it certainly exists there.
You can, but I just went to the edit page, so you're seeing the edit page probably. Try looking now.
Now I'm seeing bio and info. Still no real information on it.
You don't have
Yeah.
character sheet tab?
Nope.
Let me make sure I got your name on the right, because it says your name's on it.
Like maintenance drone I have access to.
Can be edited and controlled by Hayo. That's not you.
I am Mevin Kitnick.
Yep, that's why you cannot see it. Somehow David hacked your hacking and hacked your drone. There you
Right?
go. Now you can see it.
Yep.
Congratulations, the hack has been hacked.
Right?
So hacktastic.
It only has one agility?
It does not. Let me fix that real quick.
I was gonna say it should have more than one, but it probably has a little, not much more.
I mean, if it's a combat drone, I'm accepting it probably has like 3 agility.
Yeah,
That's what you're expecting, but
let me pull up the PDF real quick.
I was trying to find it. Shadow the Beanstalk. There we go.
Android.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
As the drone has a creepy giggle.
Freddy Fazbear.
It's in the adversary section. You're totally going to have to put some points into those talents to make you a better drone operator.
Yeah,
As
the
of
pet-
course,
the
Jinteki.
pet-
Yeah, the
pet
pet
skill.
one. Yeah. Jinteki's
Let's
like,
see.
why
So it's,
do you want mechanical drones? We can give you animal drones.
So it's a combat drone minion. They're brawn 1, 3 agility, and 1 everything else. Soak of 3, wound of 5, and looks like range defense of 2. Skill groups are perception and ranged light. Focus. Let's see. Flyer can fly. See the flying sidebar. Blah blah blah. Genesys. Okay. Focus fire when making a combat check. Add an advantage to the results for other character in the minion group. Okay, so there's no
And
others.
it's got telepresence, can operate independently or be controlled directly by an operator via wireless link. If being controlled, the combat drone counts as having ranks in any skill equal to the controller ranks.
Okay.
So it sounds like 3 green if you don't have. Yeah. And it's a light Fletcher. Nice.
Yep. So there.
As your Fletcher just barks out a shot and hits the guy for what? 7
5
points
pierce
of
2.
damage.
5
Or
pierce
5 pierce 2, yeah. Okay, so it goes, brat! The guy goes, ah! Obviously, it didn't kill him, but he is bleeding horribly as he lets go of the hatch and the hatch slams shut. And you hear on the camera, it's like, they got combat drones out there. I think it's the cops.
I'm going to continue the combat drone going along the alleyway.
Okay. So now he's totally somewhere in this neighborhood or this neighborhood.
If you're clicking somewhere, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I don't see
Probably
it.
because I have the GM tab highlighted.
Yeah.
So all my clicks are going to the GM tab.
Yep. somewhere.
Man,
somewhere in
James
that.
out here lacking.
Lacking. I'm not the one trapped in a closet sitting around waiting what to do.
True.
Hey.
Excuse me, I'm outside of it now, okay? It took me many years.
Also, I'm not trapped in here with them. They're trapped in here with me.
That's also another good point. That is, I'm the one with like machine gun. They ain't.
He means he's also currently operating inside the room and outside the room, and has Galaga now up on the computer.
I
You
just
get to
love
put
the fact that
Galaga.
that was an ad-lib line.
Yeah, I don't want to play Galaga.
So who's doing what?
You guys don't mind if I do my thing, right?
Go ahead.
Do your
Wait.
thing.
Oh, my thing now is to go outside the room and let it rip.
Remember, the door is still locked.
Action to get, or maneuver to get there, an action to unlock it,
And a maneuver to walk out into the killing
to
zone.
walk out into the killing
Can someone
zone.
unlock the door for me?
That's what I've been asking for a couple rounds now.
Okay. I will unlock the door and then
Okay.
run back.
You totally looked at him and said, "What was the door code again?" And he gives it to you, and you go up and you pip, 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 and the door goes shunk, and it's open, and there's a momentary pause as you can at least see. Let me get the basic reveal. As you open the door, you were able to see at least this much of the hallway.
Left or right? You know what? I'll decide once I go outside. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah, he moved up, unlocked, and stepped back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I'll go. So I will move out. What do I see?
It's not your
The
turn
NPCs
yet.
Yeah, NPCs.
Oh no, I thought because there was a 2 slot and then this is the second 2 slot.
No,
The first
the
2
drone
twos
was the
used
first
by your
person.
drone to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just head back. Sorry guys, it's turn-based combat. I forgot.
As the door opens up and the brains of the operation feels gutsy, he's totally gonna come up here and see, what was he wielding again? He's got a Fletcher.
What do you mean the door opens up? He walks over and he opens the door? The bastard.
No, you guys opened the door.
No, we unlocked the door.
You didn't open the door?
No, he didn't use a maneuver to do that. He used a maneuver to come up, an action to unlock, and a maneuver to move back.
So he will gladly take 2 strain to hit the open button once the unlock unoccupied button pops up. And he's got his Fletcher held all gangsta style. And he says, "Screw you!" As he is totally gonna shoot you guys. Mainly going for the guy in the middle with the submachine gun.
I'm glad I'm not next to you guys.
He was gonna walk away, but since you didn't open the door all the way, the unlock button was enough of a caveat to excite him. So,
Tell me go.
Akito, what's your range defense?
I do have 1 range defense.
1 range defense is good.
Yes, it is.
Alrighty.
I was bamboozled for a second because it said 0.5 for story points. And I'm like, but on my screen it says 3.2.
And he is totally gonna shoot you. Ooh, that's a cool ability if he ever gets to use it, which he won't. He's gonna shoot you with his Fletcher as it goes. Brat!
Ooh.
And in his excitement, he apparently fired and didn't do anything sufficient at all with his 1 advantage.
This is why you don't hold a gun sideways.
Apparently, your 1 range defense allowed you to flinch out of the way last second. So the brat hits the wall over here and just blows a nice little blast effect, ripping up the wall, destroying somebody's Hoochie Girl poster, and he looks really embarrassed. Really embarrassed.
I'm just gonna look at him
Good
with
news.
like the face of disappointment.
Good news. He's not going to feel embarrassed for very much longer.
That is true.
He's
ahead,
not going to
David.
feel much of anything for very much longer.
Well, the good part is that their team doesn't know that he missed, so
So
can't see in the
anyway,
room. So
I believe it's our turn, right?
no, he's got
It's-
one more NPC, right? Oh, is that all of everybody? Okay,
No, they're late. They hold the bottom
They're later.
spots.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where Akito went. I'm not seeing that icon.
I'm right here.
I see Akito right there.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
Yeah,
You may have to refresh. Roll20 is kind of glitchy, by the way.
Yeah.
I will be doing that.
Wait. So with the just making sure with the rules of Genesys, I can walk past him and go over here, correct?
Okay. I see Akito now.
Can I do that?
You can. Are you doing that? You're shoving your way past him real quick and whipping your light machine gun out?
Yes.
Kevin, what the fuck is that picture?
What picture?
The
Oh,
one
that?
for your person.
It's
It
Skippy.
looks like
It's Skippy.
I saw the hat and immediately thought it was Captain Crunch.
No, it's it's a character from a series of books.
Yeah, I'll move right over here because I do know there's somebody else. Okay, yep. Okay, yep.
And
Okay,
as you slam past the guy when he misses you, you do that cool combat run and dodge like every manga uses, and slide under his outstretched arm, whipping your giant ass barrel out of the way, and you come running down the hallway and you realize, holy shit, there's a lot of people here.
I would have just plastered him, but you know.
I'm going to take 2 strain to aim.
Okay, so you're taking
At this
a second maneuver.
Yep, to aim.
Okay, so you're aiming at this guy.
Yes. Wait 1 second. Let me just double check my shit quickly. No. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so yes, I know what I am going to do now. I am going to shoot this one with auto fire.
With auto fire.
Yes, with auto fire.
And you managed to push your way just past melee range. So he's got that. Oh, and you're going for the upgrade. Look at that. Okay. So I got your dice pool ready. As the guy looks at you in shock and awe as you level that barrel up at him. Ooh, Nelly!
Oh damn!
Holy schmoly.
Okay.
Second, James. I do believe that last time I did say the next person to go gets a blue, and nobody has used a blue yet, so technically I can roll another one.
Okay,
No?
I'll clear the pool if you want to roll one.
Yeah, I'll just roll another one. Just and everything extra helps, right?
Okay.
Well, you got enough for at least one more hit, so that's good.
Okay, so how much damage are you doing to him?
16.
Of
Pierce
all
two.
of them, he is the one guy you could probably hit with that gun and still breathe. So, Pierce 2, so he only soaks 4. And that was 16 points?
Yep.
Your first bullet that hits him out of the line of consecutive shots fucks him up pretty good, but he is still breathing.
Well, fortunately, there's enough to trigger auto fire, isn't there?
There is.
Yeah, I do believe there's enough.
Yeah, 2 does it.
As all of a sudden, as the camera swings behind you and you go in the hallway and like everyone else is diving for cover, kind of, he looks at the gut wound that you gave him and he looks down at the gut wound and laughs because he sees that he's still alive even though he's bleeding. And then all of a sudden, a drop of blood lands in his hand as he looks down at his hand. And then feels with his other hand the hole in his skull as he falls back, and you realize the dude's got some chrome under his skin there, but yeah, he is toast. As all Jesus Christ, there's what 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the other guys that all have their guns out and ready. They all kind of like do that half step shuffle of holy crap. What else is in that room? Holy crap.
Auto fire is 2 or 3.
Yep.
It's +1 purple. So if it's close range, it's 1 purple plus
No,
1.
used to activate.
Yeah,
it,
but
too.
it's
It's
2
2
advantage.
advantage. So you
Yeah.
basically have 1 advantage left. Not enough for another shot.
Yeah, I know. I'll give the next one of us to go a blue. So, yeah.
That we'll
Okay.
forget about.
No, we're not forgetting about it. I remember it, and I'll remember again.
Because there's only one guy going next. So I put a
Yep.
blue dot on him. So there you go. So he went out there and just ripped machine gun fire and just sprayed this guy that was in the doorway.
Yep. I'll step into the red mist.
And once you do, and I'll totally move that guy to the back. As you're standing over what's left of him, you see he's got a Fletcher pistol on the ground next to him and a power gauntlet on his fist. Or is it part of his fist? You can't tell yet.
Yeah.
And we can take it back.
And we'll take the blue that he's got. I'll take 2 strain to aim. And we'll do that.
Oh, look how quickly I'm getting them back.
You know.
And what are you going to do?
Glop grenade to here.
Glop grenade to that group. Now, which one specifically? I'm assuming the
right
middle
here.
one,
That's
the
what I'm
middle
saying.
guy.
Yeah, the middle guy. Yeah.
I'm assuming. I just didn't want to assume. Okay, and he's at
So,
short range.
yeah.
And do they? I don't believe they do. No range defense.
Yep. So 2 blues and an upgrade.
2 blues and an upgrade against 1 purple dice.
Yeah. And let's see. Beep, beep, beep. Just checking other stuff. No, I think that's it. All right. Alrighty. Ooh. You know what? Let me look. What's Glop do? Glop. Blast snare. So Glop does damage, right?
Yeah, I think it's like 1 point plus any successes, something like that.
That's okay.
Usually it's soaked, so it's not. You don't have to worry about killing somebody by accident. By accident, I say.
Right, but but it's still hitting somebody. I know they have to suffer the wounds. Oh, but it's blast, so they automatically suffer.
Yep.
All right.
You also get a blue.
Yep, I already got his blue in there for him.
Let's go ahead and so if I do painful blues. So when your character makes a combat check, you may voluntarily increase the difficulty by 1 to use this talent if the target suffers, but it would be only the single target, right? Not everybody that took a point of damage.
Yeah, it would be the target, not
okay.
Anybody caught in it.
Then it's not worth it. Never mind.
Okay.
I was just trying to work it.
No, totally understandable. You put points in those talents, you want to get your money's worth.
Put a constant strain drain on everybody. That would be awesome. But I knew I was pushing the limit.
That would be so unbelievable OP. I totally need to give an NPC that ability in another game and say that's the rule in that game.
Right. That's all right.
So go ahead and take your shot. Let's see if you can lob that grenade through the air. The spoon goes flying off the grenade. Not that I don't think glop grenades would have one.
All right.
Wow.
Holy.
Okay.
So center guy takes looks like 6 before soak.
6 before soak. Thank God for soak.
Everybody else will take will definitely activate the ensnare 4, and might as well activate the blast for 1.
Apparently, somehow, 2 of these tokens got put on the map. So you hit this guy for how many points of damage?
6.
6 before soak. Thank God he's got soak. Okay, and for your first 2 advantage, what are you activating?
Ensnare 4.
What's that?
Ensnare 4.
Ensnare 4. Are you going to do the blast first?
Well, yeah.
So first the blast goes off, and then that means we've got everybody hit for 1 point of damage. They may have soaked it, but still they got hit. And then ensnare 4. As they're covered in goop. As there's 6 guys with their pistols pointed at you and they're covered in slime.
Yep.
Good thing they can still shoot.
Give them the look of coming after you.
You just shot snot over everybody. Okay, these guys are going to do their stuff now.
Yep.
So these 4 are totally going to light up Aikido after what they saw that he did to their boss. They're just like, fuck that submachine gun. That guy over there threw a snot grenade at my friends. This guy just cut down our boss. And do you have range defense?
Yes. 1.
Oh, we both rolled. Go ahead and give me that 1 point back.
Yeah, I think I beat you there.
Okay. It didn't babloop, so I just wanted to hit it while I was in the character sheet. So the first 2, they're gonna totally aim at you as they just look at each other and like, let's light them up. And here they go with their pistolas. Making sure I ain't got nothing funky in their sheets. As they go pop, pop.
Ouch.
As the 2 bullets kind of zing home and hit you for a total of 10 before soak. Got it?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just doing
I was gonna say I haven't seen your wounds grow, so I was waiting to shoot you with the other guys after. And the other guys will not be getting the upgrade, but they will aim and shoot as well. As they say, "We're gonna get you, sucker!"
James?
Yeah?
They don't have a red. They only had a purple.
What do you mean they only had a purple? They're short range.
No, but I used the points to upgrade the difficulty.
Oh, you're absolutely right. So which would you like? Would you like me to re-roll that? What is that?
And he had a range defense too, right?
Yeah, I also had a range defense too, which you didn't include.
Oh, well, it's because someone flipped the power button and got me out of that. So I'll go re-roll the whole kit and caboodle for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kit and caboodle.
The whole kit
Showing your age.
That dice pool is not what it should be.
Okay, so here's the re-roll for the first shot. You want to go back down to 2 wounds so that way you've got the right number showing?
Yep, I'm at 2.
Okay.
You know what? This is.
Well, they missed though.
They missed you. That's great. You didn't get shot. So they shoot at you, and just as they shoot at you, remember how before I said the lift was going up and coming back?
Perhaps.
For that big damn triumph. The lift gets there. And what was supposed to be, a maybe later kind of thing, became the big O cyborg steps out of the lift right now instead of later thing.
I just took care of a boss. God damn it.
Well, no, the floor boss, not the boss.
You're right. You're right. I only killed one of the underlings, not Adam Smasher. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for the 2 advantage, I'm gonna totally give you specifically a black dice.
Understandable. Also, that is still a purple, not a red. But
Oh shit, you're right. I did not put the upgrade.
I guess you could just use it on the next group that shoots me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, so
or
the next group
just, roll again.
that shoots at you.
Wait.
He's already
Yeah.
using the upgrade on this one instead of the other one, right? So
Yeah.
you get to.
Yeah, James.
So you're not letting me double up? Okay, go ahead and give me the point back then.
Yeah, no, I was gonna use it on the group that's gonna shoot me. Like, I wanted to use it at least once. It just so happened that the other group just did that.
But that's quite the mulligan for this time.
So you get hit for 7 points. Better than 10 points, right?
That is 100% better. That is a million times better. I will take it.
And as you're getting all cocky about that, your poor buddy's staring down a small freaking army right now of people. As there's 5 guys covered in goop with their guns leveled at him. New guy just used his maneuver to step off the lift here. Like, can you see that guy, or is he still hidden from being on the lift?
I can see him.
There you go. And then that big scary cyborg that needs to roll himself some initiative.
Yeah, definitely more shit than I was hoping to be having to face. Wasn't planning on a frontal assault here.
And apparently my driveway alarm is
building at one time.
It's kind of why we went in the back way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that
Don't
didn't work
worry,
out
next
too well.
round.
Hey,
I
I
will,
mean, you guys started a gunfight in the alley and you were dicking around the computer room for a while. I mean, everyone's coming to you, unfortunately.
I feel like that's a really good line of sight for me to, like, kill everybody.
Oh, it totally could be, except your buddy's standing right there.
Don't worry, I can miss him.
Look who's getting cocky now.
I took a specific talent for it, okay?
So, Hio, do you have any range defense?
Yes, 3.
You're gonna really love that shield in a minute. Let's see, I think the furthest one is medium range.
That's the whole reason I wouldn't have stepped out there without.
So this guy is at medium range, everybody else is at short range. That's good to know. We'll roll him last. So I got your 3 range defense. They're obviously stuck in position, so they're gonna aim, because when you're immobilized and can't move, fuck yeah. So we're going to not use an upgrade. At least not on the first pair. So here's the first duo. Let me make sure I got their minion numbers right. Group Dōshin. So the first duo takes their pistol shots. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. And they're going to hit you for 7 points and a crit.
You know what? I'm going to call it. Roll 20 races. They only be giving the enemy triumphs.
Well, if y'all would have taken action instead of being all inactive, maybe you would have got triumphs.
Or maybe
and
if
a crit,
hadn't set off an alarm.
Well, that definitely could have helped some, but
may only act during the last hero initiative slot next turn. Okay,
that's not too bad.
The second duo takes their shot, because unfortunately you've been at the last of every turn anyway, so it's your spot.
Yeah.
Here comes the second duo. whoosh as bullets hit the ceiling. Here comes the lone individual. Oh, look at Melvin spending an upgrade to make it more difficult for the single guy to take his shot. I like it.
Mevin's like, okay, I need help.
Melvin's looking out for you.
Hey,
Pow! Yep.
Wow. No, I was just gonna say, flip one of those back for me.
What, did you guys both flip or?
No. I'm
oh, you're stealing one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're stealing one. And now for the guy that's shooting at medium range all alone.
Wait, wasn't that the last guy or no?
No, that was the
no.
single guy in the middle that shot. This is going to be the guy.
You got 3 rolls.
Yeah. You have a duo, and a single.
Guy around the corner.
Oh.
Now this guy's going to take his shot.
Okay, I didn't see him.
That's the one I was telling you was at medium range.
Ah.
It's always the one you don't see. And he is a minion group of 1 at medium range. So that's 2 purple. And he misses as well. But he's totally going to give the next one of you guys to go a black dice.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That won't be me.
Okay. You guys mind
Just
if I go
saying.
next?
Wait.
I'm
There's
good.
4 of them?
Don't forget the cyborg.
That
just showed up.
He just
moved
got there.
in. That was his move, wasn't it?
No, him showing up was the triumph. Him stepping around the corner was the triumph going, what's going on here? Boss sent me down to take care of problems. I don't like problems. And then, he hears in the lift a machine gun going off.
Now, is that difficult terrain with glop all over the people and the hallway?
That's why he's going to walk this way.
I mean,
you idiots, get out of my way. And he totally comes daintily around these guys that are all slimed to the wall. And he's going to swing a big, heavy power armor cybernetic fist at your face. Your melee defense is 3-2, right?
Yes. Thanks for that despair, man.
hey Jim, just for good measure, I'm going to steal that last point from you.
Oh, that's dirty. And just to make sure we have it right, 3 melee defense, right?
Correct.
Okay. Just want to make sure before I hit the button. As he cold cocks you through the shield, you feel the impact hit the shield for 9 points of damage. And he's going to go for the knockdown. As he just strikes your shield and it just goes right, the impact into your arm and the shield and hits your chest and you go into the ground 1 knee. And this guy's like, you idiot. And he looks down at the body that your 1 knee is squishing. You should give him a kiss while you're there.
Well, I'm no longer an interference for somebody to shoot. That works.
Well, you're still there. You can get shot in the back.
Yeah, but I'm laying down on the ground. I got knocked on my butt. So
Well,
yeah.
are you saying you're laying flat on your belly basically instead of just on a knee?
Well, I don't know. However, knockdown. I assume knockdown's
Okay.
a knockdown. You're on your butt, right?
Okay.
I mean,
So he knocks you on your third point of contact.
I mean that's my assumption there with
Yep.
knockdown.
So
Yeah,
Not
who's
just taking a
going
knee.
next?
You say you want to go first, Kevin?
You can. Well, yeah. I mean,
It's
doesn't
up to
really
you
matter.
because either you go first and I go second, or I go first and you go second. Either way, so you know.
I'll go first.
What about me?
You can wait. You can wait. We'll
You're not in combat. You don't care. You don't matter.
You're hiding in the corner, so.
I'm gonna do a few things here.
A few
Unless you're
things. I
bringing
like
down a
this.
tactical nuke on them.
And then I'm also gonna aim at this guy.
I like how you're flipping the point before you're even saying what you're doing.
It doesn't matter. You didn't have any.
I know, but you got to tell me what you're doing before you flip it.
I'm gonna be shooting this guy.
You're gonna be shooting that guy. Okay, you do have.
And aiming and.
I am gonna give you a black for shooting around the doorway. I mean, if you were right here, you could. Okay, I'll give it to you.
It's pretty much a straight line there.
The two bodies on the floor aren't providing him any cover.
No. So aim and the upgrade.
Wait, is it just me or does James have two story points?
Yeah, he's only supposed to have one.
Yeah.
Why am I only supposed to have one?
Well, because you have one taken away from
Because Joseph stole one.
Yeah, and you just used one. So
Yeah,
now
so
back up to two.
No, because Joseph took your one to make it a 0. You never gave us your.
Okay.
There.
Wait, yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, you were at 1.
He stole one when it was 4-1, but you never gave us the point. So then it should have been 5-0, and then he just used one 4-1.
Yep.
And we
you
still
said
have two
you were.
steals, so
You said you were
guys should
aiming,
steal
right?
that. Yeah, I'm aiming.
Okay, so I got your aim. I've got
And
one
auto fire.
purple. And auto fire. We might just hit somebody on the floor. I like that.
Yeah, well. I doubt one bullet's gonna kill this guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Watch him get 2 despairs somehow.
Yeah.
I got it in there. It's all up to you.
Nice.
Ooh.
Okay, so 12 twice.
12 twice. Okay, so in this case, that would be 6 twice.
I was hoping to take him down, but
he's fucked up, but he is still on his feet.
Soak of 6, damn. Okay, Keto, your turn.
So it's my turn now. Yes. Yep. Cool. Yeah. So
you're taking the point before you say it too.
So I'm
wow. So just so you guys know, I'll have to start doing that. I'm just saying.
You already do that.
I already do my whole.
I distract you by asking you questions like, "What's your range defense?" and then I click the button so you know that I'm shooting you.
You know what? That is okay. Next time I will make sure. But I am taking the point for an upgrade, and I'm going to double aim. And also, if you want, I'm going to do auto fire on the cyborg specifically. But if you're worried about me hitting my companion, I do have precise archery, which also downgrades the difficulty, thus negating the effect of me shooting at or near an ally.
Okay, so say that again. That's if you're taking a precision shot, the downgrade part.
No, so for precise archery, when making a ranged combat check, targeting a character engaged with one of your allies, downgrade the difficulty of the check once, thus negating the penalty for shooting.
Okay, okay. So it's not downgrading it; it's downgrading it with the penalty. That's what I was looking for in the description.
Yeah, so basically the penalty gets canceled out, not like.
But that was before you fired on full auto.
Yeah, so it's still going to be 2 purple. It's just not going to be 3 purple.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've got, and you said you were aiming?
Yep, I'm double aiming.
Double aiming. Ooh, you taking all that strain? I thought you didn't want to fall asleep.
There's some times in a man's life when you gotta just double aim.
I did change Anshin's nickname in the group chat.
The late.
Well,
Okay.
No, I changed it again.
Oh, okay, let's see
I was
here.
gonna say it needs to be changed to like sleepy time, engine or something. But
So I've got a bunch of black dice on you from before.
Okay. And bada boom.
Okay, so your first bullet on auto fire tears through this cyborg. Because he only had 3 wounds left. And he only soaked 6 of those 11. So what does it look like when you tear that cyborg to pieces?
Yeah, I didn't appreciate how he kind of like just bashed my friend in. So I just basically did a cut up where I like basically shot through his chest.
Ooh.
And
Big
as
gaping hole.
yep, and
Over penetration.
Yep, and as I was doing that cut up, I activate auto fire to maybe hit a glopped up person behind,
Ooh, a second target for 11 points of damage.
Here's 2.
Pierce 2. You only got a soak of 4. As your second round goes whap through the first pair there.
The first pair.
As the glop has their bodies yo-yoing against the wall.
And for that final advantage, I'm going to take a strain back.
Take 1 strain back to make sure he doesn't fall asleep.
Yep.
Okay, so that was both of you guys. That was a spot we no longer need. We'll take it off the bottom. These guys are like, screw you! And, you know what? These guys are gonna sacrifice some maneuver and do the screw you lineup so they can all be shooting together at once to Aikido, even though the second group will not get to aim.
You guys ever hear about the gunman assassination that Saddam Hussein organized against a political rival?
No.
No, but
So-
I believe it.
Well, so he organized it personally, and what he did is he got 6 people to stand around a car and shoot at this car at very short range.
Oh, God.
And these 6 people were distributed very evenly around the car. There were no survivors. One of the gunmen survived.
Oh, God.
Because they all had each other in their firing lines.
yeah,
That's
And they
by the
probably
way,
unloaded and went right through the windows and doors into each other.
if I am getting shot
planning
at, I-
prevents piss poor performance.
This is why you always have the high ground.
If I am getting shot at, I do have 1 range defense.
Yep, I was just going to ask you that. So here's the group that moved. They totally decided to use an upgrade because why not? They couldn't aim, so they might as well. Pa-pow!
Ouch.
What is with this?
Yeah.
As that story point paid off big time as they hit you for
I think
7.
James messed with the randomizer on his end.
7 and a crit on you. Oh, why does it keep moving that? I refresh and it drops some tokens.
I forget rolling crit. Is it just a crit, or do I add something?
No, just hit the big red crit button.
Cool.
Yeah, it'll auto add if you already have a crit. So
Look at your tiny 7. Look at that. Oh, wait, we have a duel between the 2 of you to be the last ones to do.
No.
It'll be next turn.
Next turn.
Yep.
It's next turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I've already gone, so technically speaking, it doesn't interfere.
yeah.
Well, it's going to be your next turn.
Yeah.
David's this turn. Your next turn.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's the two that did aim. Ooh.
Jesus.
Oof. One of these guys is looking exhausted. And that's going to be 10 points before soak. As he says, "We gonna get you, suckers!" As the dog comes running up to me to see why I'm saying suckers. Hello, Hilda.
Aikido might be down now.
Did Aikido just go past threshold?
You see.
As these guys are hooping and hollering and say, we got him, we got him, we got him. And if they hadn't taken that 2 strain for that 2 threat, they would totally have taken 2 strain to run away right now. Probably right into the combat drone.
So another crit
Speaking
roll.
of,
So yep, another crit when you drop to 0 threshold, past threshold, another. Oof.
well, to be
Oof.
fair, that'll at least help you not go to sleep.
That's true. Nature has found a way to keep you from straining yourself out.
Well, but he's down, so.
Yep.
But not asleep.
But
No,
not
no.
asleep. Someone
Not
could
this
always
time.
stim him back.
Different kind of dirt nap.
Okay, so who's going next? Oh, wait.
I got severely nerfed. Holy shit.
I'm not done yet. I got the whole group on. I got the whole West Wing over here. I forgot about. So this guy.
Did they go on the next initiative?
No. All of the minion one was one initiative group.
Jesus.
It was the cyborg that was on the bottom one, and then the guy that got murdered in the door that was in the other bottom one.
Well, then delete that last bottom one.
So this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since he thinks David is dead, he's gonna go up there and hit the closed door button. Shunk! To close the door.
Rude.
Because he saw gunfire coming from inside the room and he's just like, fuck that, we're winning out here. Fuck that. And unfortunately, his immobilized guys are gonna. What's the difficulty for breaking through your glop grenade?
I forget. Let's see.
I think it's a hard
Yeah.
athletics.
Hard athletics. Nice. They don't even have an athletics there. That's nice.
This and other.
There's that creepy giggle again. I just see this eye sticking over the top of
You're being spied on. So hard, right?
I think he's double checking.
Because it sounds right.
After rest of the round, your GM can spend. Well,
Gosh, we're gonna have to look this up.
effects is there. Good. Highly compressed liquid. Climb to ground.
I mean, he's saying words.
It doesn't specify.
I think in the Star Wars. Are you looking online on the Star Wars or are you looking on.
No, I'm looking
Shadow?
at the glop grenade in the game. In whatchamacallit. trace. Once someone is covered with glop, run the risk of gluing them. They'll see anything they touch.
All right, ensnare active. Hard athletics check.
Okay. Perfect.
Okay.
I was
Genesys
pretty
Core
sure.
Book.
Yep.
Item qualities.
Okay, so the duo in the back is going to try to pull themselves free. And they fail miserably. And the single guy is going to try to pull himself free. Thankfully, it's
But
the
they
same
take
dice.
damage, right? Strain damage?
They take strain, yeah. Yeah, one of the guys is totally about to pass out in that group because he took 2 strain earlier. Okay, as they're struggling and you're laying on the ground,
My turn.
you're like, tee hee 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 hee. Okay, so who's going next?
It'd be me.
Yep, because I got to go last.
Yep.
All right, combat drone's gonna zip around this corner and post up right here and just fucking lay into these assholes.
Now, which one are you shooting at first? Because it sounds like you're going to be doing auto fire.
I don't think it has auto fire.
Oh, okay.
It's a Fletcher.
Nope. Yeah, it's just a light Fletcher. Doesn't have auto fire.
Obviously, you can hear the drone crying that it does not have auto fire.
Yeah, all I hear is squeak, squeak, squeak.
Go
Something about hating you.
Oh no, she. Okay, bring it here. They want to see it. Okay, go away. Go away.
Okay, so I've
You know
got
what?
your 1 purple in there for your drone.
Yes.
It's so funny hearing children. You're like, oh, it's so great, and then you realize, oh fuck, that would be me as a parent.
Nice.
5 Pierce 2.
Which one were you aiming at?
I assume this one
That
isn't
one?
getting a defense bonus from the corner.
Nope. As soon as you come around, the little combat drone goes, "Pah!" and the guy immediately drops to the ground.
About.
Now we all have to go check the Book of Faces.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Just
Apparently
a tiny
it's been sitting
Sylveon.
on one of my shelves and I've never noticed.
It's just a tiny Sylveon.
The fact that she found a Pokemon in your house.
Oh, that was probably bought at the steampunk convention.
Oh, Wawa WestCon?
Yeah. Yeah, one of the 3D printed.
Sure, you say that's the way, but we think you really secretly like Pokemon.
Dude, it's been sitting there for like 3.5 months and I never noticed.
But yet you can quote how many months.
Right?
Well, it was because it was in March.
That's when he put it up there.
I know when the convention was.
There's your little combat drone for you. Okay, so who's going next? And the last spot.
Yep. Quick draw. The
Guy right in front of you's like, holy shit, he ain't dead!
quick draw on a slap
Shotgun.
patch and putting that
slap
on.
patch.
Yeah, I gotta take a
Oh.
little points back. Yeah, gotta mitigate damage. Can't take a chance of getting hit, and even though chances are slim.
Kick the door open. So Sapio can just fucking kill him.
I'm half tempted.
And then combat roll into the room.
Well, the door's closed.
Yeah, door's closed.
Kick the door
I'm half
open.
tempted. I'm just there. It's like maybe you didn't see me. Slap patch real quick.
He would totally see you unless you want to roll a stealth. I would totally give you a stealth to do it secretly without getting caught. But it would be a stealth.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay, give me a stealth roll to see as you were under your shield, reached into your pouch, pulled out the patch, stuck it on someplace fleshy, and go, ooh la la, and he didn't notice you do that.
You ready?
Because nobody wants to get, shot point blank. And his perception is in.
Alrighty. So close. But hey.
What would you like for those 3 advantages? Or 4 advantages?
4 advantages.
4 advantage, yeah.
Well, the important thing he'd probably want is going to cost 3.
what you're thinking. What?
Give yourself a free maneuver for 3?
Oh, no, because I mean I can't do a whole lot with maneuvers other than stand up, and I'm not sure I want to stand up. As long as I'm laying down, if the schmucks go to shoot at me, then they get another black, so that'll be 4 black.
Right now, taking a knee is at your advantage, but you can always roll closer to your friend who's out.
True. But I can do that already, so I mean, I've just taken an action. The other was an incidental, so we will give Jackwagon over me a black, and I don't have any strain, so can I give Sapio a blue as he hears me roll over here?
No, because the door's closed.
But there's bullet
But there's
holes
holes in it. I can see.
It's riddled full of holes.
So how is your
suggest that.
so how is it going to give him a blue? You sell me on the idea.
Well, because he's able to hear and see that I rolled out of the way of the guy.
Okay,
So it's
I can
clear.
accept that.
It's clear for him to jump out the door and not have to worry about me in the way or shoot.
I will totally accept that.
All right.
As the guy now goes, God damn it, that one's still alive! As you scurry away.
And I pull the body over top me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But he would be partial cover from these guys.
Wow.
Laying next to him.
Okay, I might be down, but I'm not dead.
What next? I'm gonna draw my gun on him and say, "Go away, or I'll shoot the hostage."
Yeah, right.
Is that guy one of ours? I don't think he's one of ours. He's dressed like those guys. Okay. So top of the order. We know who's going last. Because they're going last anyway.
Yeah, the dirt napper.
I take my turn having a dream about light machine guns.
The smell of gunpowder in the morning and the full auto rat-tat-tat of the whole 9 yards.
All right, so this is the biggie dude, huh? You gonna pop out and shoot him, or do I gotta go attack him first?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
No, it's just because it's an action to open the door, right?
And no, it's not locked. So it's just a maneuver. So you'd have to take a maneuver to get there, then a maneuver to open the door, and then you have your action.
Okay. I'll do that, and then
Then I'll finish him off if I have to, or go the other way.
And he's going to be at point blank range. I love it.
Yeah.
And don't forget to take your 2 strain for opening the door.
Yeah. I'm getting almost as bad as somebody else we know.
I got to get my money's worth.
And I don't know if I want. Yeah.
I'll take the idea away.
Yeah. Okay. I am not. Apparently, I am not going to do auto fire.
You could always do auto fire if you got it.
Yeah.
Auto fire point blank into a guy? Okay.
Yeah.
What is the worst that happens? Even the cat is curious to see what's going to happen now.
Oh, yeah.
Point blank auto fire on a guy.
Okay. We ready?
Yep. That was not as bad as I was expecting.
Well, 10 damage.
10 damage. What does it look like when you light this fool up?
I'm thinking like one of the 80s action flicks where the guy's just sitting there like, vibrating as the bullets are passing through him.
Doing the chest dance as the bullets blowing up into his chest cavity. Oh, no, Cat, we're not jumping on the laptop. And
I already have half of the shit that I
Yeah,
need.
but I mean, I'm sure we could find it somewhere. But the underbarrel grenade launcher attachment.
Yeah, exactly. You know, every light machine gun needs one.
Well, that was
That's
an
just
M16
nasty.
that he did it to, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because every crime lord needs an M203, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the best thing is if the cops show up, you just, lob a grenade into the pile of cocaine. Now everybody's having a good time.
Yep.
So after he comes out of that door, blows the guy away, who's doing what?
All right. She took him down. They're there. They're going, oh shit, there's a drone.
No, you're not getting on the computer.
All right.
The drone can continue making them go, oh shit, there's a drone.
Yeah. Well, they just got fired on. I will. Do I know where? No, probably not. So I will grab my other slap patch and slap it on Sleepy over there.
Aww.
Instead of taking 4 back for myself.
Oh, you slap it on him and his eyes open up, and those two guys are like looking at the drone and looking at the guys cuddling on the floor. I mean, the drone did just murder one of their friends.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all like, oh shit, who's behind us?
To be fair, the drone's about to murder another one of their friends.
Yeah, but they get to go real quick, so.
Is it? Is it though? Because these two guys are going to totally shoot the drone. Does your drone have any defense?
It has 2 range defense.
That makes a 0 silhouette or whatever, or 1, you know.
You got to be a size difference 2 or more though.
Oh yeah.
For an extra dice. Okay, 2 range defense.
3. And 2 range defense.
Oh, did you just slap a point?
I did.
Oh, look at that. As it's the duo that's shooting at it. Pa-pa-pow!
Oh.
Oof.
As they hit it for 7 points.
1 point left.
1 left.
And with that one threat, one of the guys passes the fuck out.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
And the other guy is going to be like, goddamn cop drones! Are you protecting it again?
Yeah.
The
Listen, there's always the chance that they roll, that they either miss or they roll a despair.
Yep. The drone's all flying hanky in the air and shit.
And besides, it's only throwing 2 green dice at my drone now instead of a green and a yellow.
This is true.
Watch it absolutely obliterate my drone.
You were so cocky, you made the dice happen.
You're really rough on drones, man. Just saying.
As he shoots
Nice.
and gives the next one of them to go a blue. As he yells back at the guys that are all glued up, saying, those cops are still crawling! They're getting each other back on the ground! Light them up! As these guys are like, we can barely see over the dead guy here that those cops are moving. What the hell?
I hide behind the pile of bards.
So this single dude is totally going to shoot at Akito.
At Akito?
At Akito, yep. Don't worry, the other two are going to shoot at you.
That's fine.
Because they said light them up, so we're splitting the difference here.
So I have 1 range defense, and I also believe they get another black because I'm on the ground.
Yep.
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 Cool.
And They're at
Partial
medium
cover
range.
from the bodies we're laying behind.
Wow, so many points are flying my direction. So here's the single guy shooting a keto. Damn! As the round goes flying down the hallway and hits. Why do I have 2 upgrades? Shit, I got 2 negative upgrades.
Yeah, I don't know why I was gonna say, but
I had 1 on the character sheet, but we'll let it fly as he hits you for
I don't know why, but I'm not
7
gonna...
points in the leg. Your leg was like sticking out of cover, and he's just like, "I'm gonna hobble you, cover."
Hopefully you got okay.
I'm back down.
And don't forget to roll that.
It's 4.
You only got him to like 2 or 3 hit points back.
I had 9 out of 11 HP, okay? And I have 4 soak, but 4 is not enough to cover enough for me to stay up.
And as I go and walk for a drink real quick, go ahead and click that crit roll. It's gonna get pretty ugly there. Ooh, I got lucky. The soda in the freezer did not freeze.
These are fun crits. These are really fun crits.
And the cat didn't go for the laptop while I was gone.
I knew I should have saved that. Or used that on me.
And speaking of you, the other 2 guys are going to take their shots. Let's make sure we don't have double upgrades.
So you actually got nicked in the face. So his presence and willpower check is lowered by 1. So I actually got a cheek
Pizza will be here in a couple minutes, sweetie. So yes, I mind.
Now I'm like, pizza does sound good.
Yeah.
And what is your range defense and prone for a +1?
I actually want a pizza.
3.
I haven't had pizza in months.
So total of 4 black dice.
Yeah, got that shield braced
medium
on that.
range. Let's make sure I'm not. Oh, I almost put the negative dice in on both their character sheet and the GM sheet. That would have been ugly. Clear that, and they go pow pow pow.
Whew. Wow. Really?
As while gummed up, taking shots, one of the guys totally shoots you. Gun recoils and he blows his own head off in the glop grenade.
Jesus.
Because that glop just recoiled the recoil and he went overcompensating and pow!
That's a triumph.
And that's going to be 7 points and a crit.
You know, I'm just gonna say it again. Roll 20 racist.
I mean, I'm in perfectly good form right now, so I think it's fine.
Well, yeah, when you're sitting there in the back of the room by yourself.
You had the full option to stay in the room. You walked out there.
And we'd been still in the same place, sitting in the room. So somebody's got to do the hard work. All right, took my 2 points and my crit.
You're still rolling amazingly on those crits.
You know what? Next time, let's let Joseph be Breacher. You know, see how he likes it.
Yes, let's let the nerd be.
Yeah, you know,
with the ungodly armor.
Yeah, I do got 4 soak. This is true.
The nerd with 4 soak, yeah.
He is hardened to his mind and body.
Actually, I probably have the best armor right now.
With his intelligence, he knows it's a bad thing to have someone shoot you and kill you. All the better to not take damage.
After that, I'm getting subdermal armor. Like, I'm just gonna fucking Borg out. Like, I can't anymore.
And Jinteki the whole time is like, you could have had regeneration from our company and you're taking cybernetics. Ah, choices. So who's going next?
You're right, I should get 2 tails.
Go ahead, Sapio.
Oh, it's my
You've got a blue dice because Hayo totally told you.
Okay.
Get them.
I will step out this way and just open fire on these guys.
So was that full auto?
Yep.
And are you spending some extra strain to aim?
Yeah, I guess I can. I still got a few left.
Now, specifically, which one are you aiming for? I think they're both within short range. But the front one or the back one?
The front one.
All right, got your pool ready. Oh.
11 to each of them.
As that will go kapow, kapow. As you continue the 80s classic action movie.
Mrs. Cheese and Sausage.
You didn't even shoot or get a chance to do anything, did you, with being alive, Anshin?
No, you patched him and he got shot.
Can you put some slices on a plate for me, sweetie?
Ay.
They noticed I opened my eyes. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Okay, so that would totally be Aikido going last. Gurgle, 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 gurgle.
Yeah, he bleeds out last.
So top of the order.
Top of the order. I think the drone goes on automatic. It can do its own job just fine.
You just designate both those as targets, and you're gonna let the drone do its own thing?
Yep.
Okay, so when are you gonna have the drone take its shot?
I mean,
now.
Whenever, honestly. Does it need to roll its own initiative? Because it can.
Nah.
And it's gonna shoot now. At this guy.
Sorry, I had the dice pull up. Which one? Okay, I got your one purple there.
Thanks, Munchkin. Can you give me some napkins too?
As it goes, Brrrt! All on its own turn.
And then I'm gonna move myself out and shoot this guy.
Great.
Once the drone tells them that there's only 2 targets, he's like, time to split the hairs.
Yep.
Okay. So your dice pool is in fact still just one purple, but you know what?
You can have either one, sweetie.
Go for it.
We're gonna go for it and try to keep this one guy alive a little longer.
Nope.
Oh, but he might survive only a 6-point attack.
Sure.
And that's a stun attack.
Yeah, and then go ahead and take 3 stun damage past Soak as well. if you please.
You know what? That 3 stun damage is exactly what is needed to send him off to La La Land. I'm like, there's got to be an icon for Sleepy Sleepy. Apparently, I do not have one. Okay, so you come out and you stun pistol the guy to the ground out cold. I almost sense like he has a plan going.
It's just a matter of rule of cool. Drone kills one, I kill the other. Alright, what was so hard about this, guys? Come on.
Yeah.
As his guy hits the wall and you see him with like head slouched down against the wall, pistol on the floor, and he's still breathing ever so lightly.
Come on, pick him up, let's go.
No, I'm searching him for his slap patches.
Searching who?
The dead one.
Oh, your teammate, you mean?
Yes.
Aikido, do you have any slap patches on you?
You find 4 slap patches on me.
All right. I take one, I slap myself, and then
To
I
replace
take
the
another
one
and slap him.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you can do that.
That would be two actions though.
Oh, we're still, even though nobody's there, we're still in initiative.
But we'll say out of initiative, you totally do that basically.
I figured I just
Replace the one that you used on him and on your own person, and then slap one on him to wake him up for 4.
yes.
Because is this your second or your third slap hatch today?
This is my second, so I get 4.
Is that enough to wake you up? Is the question.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. I just can't afford to take another shot.
Okay, to the roof.
Wait. The combat drone's still there. The combat drone goes brat and shoots the sleeping guy.
Yep, kills him. He's hostile. He's asleep, but he's still hostile.
Yeah, I'm still alive.
Wow.
One finger twitched. The drone saw it. So you guys are getting into the lift.
The Supreme Court declared the Geneva Conventions unlawful 37 years ago. So
I hope you're kidding.
That's.
I am kidding. We don't actually know what year this takes place in. Just that it's sometime in the future.
Yeah, he's talking game, not something that popped up on the news.
I know. It was just funny that it worked both ways.
Yeah.
The fact that it could be believable is scary.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Okay, you all get in the lift. You notice the lift has a very basic design. This thing is retro as shit. It's got a big lever that goes -1, 0, which is where you're at, 1 or 2. You're like, this math doesn't work. I know.
I feel like probably what we want is 2, since the guy said to the roof.
He did say to
Yeah.
the roof.
Yeah.
Okay, so you immediately slam it all the way forward to 2 as this thing's going chugga 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 chugga. Totally zips by this floor. It's got an open gate. You see that there's some people doing some stuff. There's somebody over here doing some other stuff as it keeps going chugga 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 to the roof. As these beautiful doors open up and the lift comes and becomes level with the roof. And someone give me perception check.
Kevin.
Don't even at me. Don't even.
Yeah, hold on.
Two green.
2 yellow and a green.
Oh, you beat me to it. I didn't even need it.
Doesn't matter. Oh
As
God.
immediately
Lord.
What the?
Sapio looks, and you're all looking for the
Nothing.
escaping vehicle, but the problem is there's some like midnight traffic of vehicles going every different direction in this side of town because there's very little organization of any vehicles flying around. They're just kind of willy-nilly hot-rodding kids. And he looks around and cannot place which 2 vehicles are the 2 vehicles you heard mention of them loading up and leaving in. Because no 2 vehicles look anything alike in the night sky.
And there's no 2 vehicles currently parked on the roof?
They had already left.
That was quick,
Yeah, that was really quick.
considering they didn't
only
have
have one
access to the
level to go up.
lift.
Yeah, considering they didn't even use an elevator.
Yeah,
Hey.
stairs.
Nobody picked up the microphone and stalled for time to talk to the guy.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
He was
considering
using
that
his
combat lasted like what, 15 seconds?
he was using his wrist comm, and all he needed was a double move to get to the rooftop.
Hmm.
And none of the combat drones went to the roof to see what it was looking like
Well,
up there. The
that's
2
what I thought
disguised
the combat drone
vehicles.
was doing, but it was over where it was.
Fortunately,
well.
you do have, because no, the drone did not murder that guy. You do have a unconscious thug to possibly interrogate, or You could always go down to the second level to see what the goons down there are doing.
Well, we might as well.
Let's head to the second level.
Let's see. I need to delete a whole bunch of goons because they all came down to do with you guys.
Yeah, that's gonna be our first fail. See how that goes.
As you guys go chugga 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 chugga
Yeah.
chugga 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 on the lift and pull the little collapsible door that's in front of it, you see two bioroids. Now that you're stopping to look at them, they look like messed up. What are they called again? The doctor bioroids.
Yeah, this is gonna be our first failure. You know, it's because 20% of our team is off cavorting with people.
Wow.
Not wrong, but oh. And the
I just realized something. The person that doesn't want anybody to be killed is running around with a light machine gun.
Who said I don't want to kill anybody? When was this a thing?
Or was that Evan?
Yeah, that's Evan. Bro,
Well,
do you not remember
I
session
tend
one
not
where I
to
literally
do-
shot a party member?
I tend not to do lethal damage because typically I'm doing recovery, not wipe out. So,
Yeah, the goons. It's okay to do lethal damage.
but I have no qualms in killing. So it's definitely not me.
I mean, you don't see me going out of my way to kill them. Otherwise, I would have got like a missile launcher.
I think Jinteki would say you don't need a missile launcher.
Excuse me, everybody needs a missile launcher. Just the poor can't afford a missile launcher.
As you know, Jinteki would totally have a scientist come up to you with a spray bottle and just spray the mist in your face. You don't need a missile launcher. Biological weapons are far superior. Less property damage.
You know, you could put a biological warhead on a missile launcher, and so we could just do that instead.
So you guys get off, and as obviously some of the gangsters are eating pizza, saying, "Hey, we get pizza!" I'm assuming Kevin's tied up at the moment.
Yeah, after I handed you to the plate. Put my plate in the dish.
All we gotta say is, Kevin, you're so cute. And now the question is he ignoring us or is he not
I
back?
have duplicates of my sword, so if one goes missing, the cops will never know. I'm talking to them, not you.
She's like, what did I do? You said take more pizza!
He's like, what did I do?
So as you open it up, you see that there's a couple, until you actually get off the list. And obviously, there's one gang member upstairs taking the product that is just giggling incessantly with a bad trip.
Full of helium because the squeaky voice.
She gave me a piece of pizza with no fucking cheese on it. Give me my cheese.
What you get for buying her pizza? Now you're at her mercy. I mean, technically, as long as it had sauce and bread, it's pizza.
No, there was no. It was just.
No. Not American pizza. But
She stripped your condiments, man.
Oh.
Yes, I noticed, but you've done it twice now. Give me my damn cheese.
Could we get portraits of something on the map before?
You want minis on the map?
I mean, I would like to count out steps.
Excuse me, I gotta go kill my child.
Shall we take a quick
don't.
break?
Yeah,
I think we take a quick break.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
please
take
don't
a
make
quick
us
break.
Accessories. Mute your mic, please. And you didn't say that, so we're not accessories.
What the hell is? I'll be back.
Mute your mic before you get embarrassed by being beat up by a little girl.
I just don't want to be accessory to the crime, so.
I'm gonna go get seaweed.
I'll be right back. Let me get something too.
You there, Joseph?
I am here.
When you getting into the lobby and loading your character?
Oh, I'll probably do it after the game tonight. I keep being like, I need to do that, and then I go and do anything else.
Uh-huh.
Right now, I am doing the New York Times crossword.
Oh, well, gee. Well, it's hard to do. Well, I suppose you could bring up to 20s. I don't know.
Sorry,
I
what?
played with that. I was going to say, you could be working on it and pull up two to roll 20s, I think. I don't know if it works
Yeah.
that way or not, but.
Yeah, you could do that.
So, but, yeah. Now my guy's already loaded up in there.
Okay. The child has survived somehow.
Somehow.
Oh, I think our 3 guys should be able to kick some butt.
Yeah.
My leader's pretty heavy duty with shield and all.
You
Kinda
really
like
like you some shields.
Well, not normally, but I mean, I was making a Viking, and then it's like a leader, and then it's like, well, might as well get a shield. I mean, that was part of Viking culture.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy's not a berserker like you, so.
Yeah, Kevin, you want to join a Viking-themed Genesis game?
When?
It's every other Saturday night, starting next Saturday.
9 to midnight.
No, because I got the kiddo on the weekends.
Hmm.
I usually I pick her up at like 5 o'clock on Friday and drop her off. Usually around 1 or 2 on Sundays. That's why this game's not that big of a deal for me normally.
Hmm.
But if you're a person short, I guess I can try.
I mean, we have 4 people, but more is always
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, yeah, Viking raids always nice for more.
I mean, I got an undead pirate, you know, campaign on Mondays, so.
Yeah.
With Jim.
But yeah, my guy will be another Defense 3, the Viking guy, the leader. Another Defense 3 with 13 wound, 13 strain, 4 soak. So, and I don't think I have any other special abilities. I don't think I had enough for anything. Oh no, I did. I got Viking Reflect and Knowledge of the All-Father.
Which books?
It's Midgard book. I don't know. It's probably not been shared in a channel that you've been in. I can pull it up though and share it.
You said Midgard? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you have the Midgard?
No, I'm
FSG?
going through drive-through RPG right now.
Oh, well, we have it. No reason to buy it.
Well, I'm just looking.
Let me
Midgard.
find it. Figure out what folder I have it in.
Yeah, after wondering what my child did to my pizza, I put a picture on Facebook.
Yeah. Didn't look too bad.
No.
I've seen worse.
No. The crappy part is that Marco's has the best pizza in town, but it's like up in Oro Valley.
I mean, I personally really like Chariot pizza.
Where?
It depends
Chariot?
on which one.
It's the one by you is at Flown Wells and Roger.
That one sucks ass now.
I've had mixed with them. I've had good and I've had some eh.
No. Their Greek pizza is hands down my favorite pizza in the fucking world, though.
That's disgusting.
Greek, huh?
That is the Chariots where we had the infamous stick of staples incident.
Man,
Apparently, we
I
got.
don't know if that'd be my go-to. I can't.
Yeah, Chariots Pizza on this side of town you can't trust anymore because it's gone away. It's two different owners on the two different Chariots.
Yeah.
If you can get the one over,
the original one that's still over on 29th and Alvernon, though. Holy
yeah,
shit.
that one's the shit. The calzones are to die for.
Their fried mushrooms also phenomenal.
Yep.
Both locations, their garlic bread, where it's basically like pizza dough that's been deep fried and tossed in a bunch of olive oil and Parmesan.
And
those
soaked in
still
olive oil
so
and
good.
Parmesan. Yeah.
Yeah, this one over here has been hit and miss.
The Chariots over here, ever since they had the shooting in the parking lot, and the owner basically gave up being an owner.
Yeah.
This was the one where we had the infamous stick of staples problem, where we ordered a pizza and under the cheese but above the sauce was a stick of staples. I shit you not.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, and then when we called them to tell them that, they were like, no way. And then finally they're like, we talked to the chef. Yeah, he spilled some staples in the toppings. And I'm like, stainless steel fucking staples? It's a good way of killing people.
Yep.
Especially when Kelly was like, there's something in my piece of pizza. And I'm like, let me see. And I bite into it. And I'm like, I think it's a chicken bone until I spat it out and saw sparkles. Like, thank God I did not swallow it. Or maybe I may have. We'll find out if you own a pizza shop in 6 months.
Right.
And then I totally Facebooked the owner to let him know. And he's just like, oh, take it up with my head waitress there. And I'm like, are you wanting another pizza? No.
Yeah, no, because there's like this the new Guadalajara over at Cortero. There's like a strip of metal in my food once.
Oh Jesus.
And they couldn't even figure out where it might have even come from. Because it looked like duck strap, you know.
What the
like
hell?
A piece of metal with holes in it. Yeah, that's like they're like, we don't even know what this could have been. They're like, oh yeah, we'll have a talk with our prep guy. I'm like, nah, that's fine. Just give me a new plate, please. It's like,
Please replace it with an all-new plate, double portions of meat, please.
well, they gave me a new one and just gave me my meal for free. It's just, I mean, shit happens. It's just, I mean, they were appalled.
Well, it's a beautiful family-owned restaurant chain too.
Well, it depends on which ones you go to, because
Yeah.
you got the wives. I can't remember which ones the wife owns and which one the husband owns.
Yeah.
Because they got divorced and they each took 2 restaurants.
See, now if only Nimbus
I think
Brewery
the husband is the
figured that
original
shit
and
out.
the wife is the just plain Guadalajara. Even though there's 6 of them now.
Really?
Yeah, there's a new one on Valencia. Yeah, Valencia and Mission, not Mission. I can't. It's only like a half mile west of the expressway. They were remodeling one of the existing buildings there. Okay, Berserker.
Took me 12 whole minutes to do the crossword today. Jesus.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, so far there is a Berserker. We have a Raider and a Leader so far, and a Seer. I forget what the name is called.
If you're talking about the Viking
Cedar.
game, she changed to Shield Maiden to Warrior.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shield Maiden. I don't know. What does an Explorer do?
Explorer.
I don't know. I'll look at this later.
They
They're like a
Explorer.
scout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ping Jim if you're interested, but yeah, it's like a scout basically.
So then you have Skull, Storyteller, Spy, Bard.
Oh no, that's right. That's all it is. Yeah, sorry.
What?
Yeah, they're the spy. The Explorer is like your outdoors guy.
Yeah. Ranger, something like that.
Kind of, yeah. I forget now.
Ranger Danger.
Ranger Danger. They revamped the Ranger with the new player's handbook. I wonder how.
I have not seen it yet, and I need to because Ranger is my favorite class.
Yeah, the 5th edition is the kind of.
Too.
I have heard in the 5.5, Ranger fans are still not happy with what they did.
Yeah, I mean they nerfed Rangers majorly with 5th edition.
Especially with the pet spec, where you could have a cool pet, but it costs your attack to have the pet attack.
Yeah. And most of the time, the pets are just weaker than you.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just taking a subclass that does absolute garbage.
Yeah.
And then also the other fact is when you're outside of combat, what I've noticed is a lot of DMs get annoyed that you have an ally or a pet that does other shit, so then they basically nerf it again.
I mean, there are if you take the right archetype and whatever, you can make a decent one, but
yeah,
I mean, there's some good archetypes.
It's got to be absolutely perfect in line, you know.
Yeah, you got to min-max all the way to get it just right.
Yeah,
like, which sucks because Rangers used to be the great in between of everything.
Well, I mean, it was funny because everybody's like, "Oh yeah, Rangers they can't fight," and then it's like I was reading this article. It's like, yeah, they can't fight. That's why they're the only class that automatically gets dual wielding.
Yeah. you know, your Rangers coming at you with hatchets and taking your ass out.
Yeah, but they still don't get some of the abilities that like going Straight Fighter does.
Yeah.
And,
no, I mean, yeah. Again, they're not a straight
even
fighter.
as an archer, your archer spec fighter does more.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. With the overview of changes, let's see. Just for you get Hunter's Mark is always prepared, and you get X cast per day, which increase. You get a fighting style at 2. You get Deft Explorer at 3, and expertise in a skill, plus 2 languages. No interaction with land types. Okay, so that takes away the land thing. Extra attack at 5. roving at 6, which adds 10 movement speed, climb speed, and swim speed. So, hey, at least you get swim speed as a ranger, I guess.
Yeah.
Means they're a little more deadly in the water.
Okay, let's see. 2 more expertise options at 9. Okay. Oh, and you also get the spell Conjure Barrage. And then at level 9, you get 2 land types for Explorer. Let's see, level 10. Oh, at level 10, you get a new ability that reduces exhaustion. Oh, at 13, damage no longer based concentration on Hunter's Mark. So that's nice. At 14, Nature's Veil, which is invisibility. And at 18, you get Blind Sight. 17, advantage versus person marked with Hunter's Mark. And Hunter's Mark, and then let's see, Hunter's Mark damage increases to D10 and not a D6. Huh.
Is that a good huh or a bad huh?
It's... So I will just say this.
Better.
So if you're looking at it from base player's handbook, D&D Ranger, it is slightly better. If you're looking at it from Tasha's, it kind of doesn't meet it. Like, I mean, the whole thing is based on Hunter's Mark. And so one thing that I've learned playing Ranger a long time is, like, if you want to do a dual-wielding build, it takes you a turn to come online if you want to use Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, because you're wanting to use your bonus action for dual wielding.
Yeah, or if you take the other Ranger subclass, Beast Slayer, because you get Slayer's Mark, which is basically Hunter's Mark, but a class ability instead of a spell. And so, I mean, so if you don't use Hunter's Mark, you're basically losing out on half your class. And that is one thing that I don't like in D&D. I don't mind there like being OP options for shit, but the thing is, if it's all based on one thing, then, you know, there's an issue if you can't use it or you lose it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like, you know, Paladin, for example. Well, like, all Paladins want to smite, but it's not like they don't have other options. It's just they all want to smite.
It's just smite your bread and butter.
Yeah, exactly. But
Right.
the thing is, smite is just, it's you know, it's your, I would say it's the butter, really. Like, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff because your bread is really like your aura protection and any of the few extra stuff that you can do, right? Like, the butter on top is really the smite, but they're making Hunter's Mark both the bread and butter. So if you don't have Hunter's Mark, then that's kind of shitty.
Yeah, it's like a warlock not doing the curse. You know, you're basically gimping yourself in damage and abilities.
Yeah. So, let's see. For subclasses, you can for Beastmaster, you can use a bonus action to use your beast, so that's nice.
Okay, there you go. So that's
same thing with the Tasha's change, so that's nice. Let's see. At level 11, the beast also gets the benefits of Hunter's Mark. So when you Hunter's Mark an enemy, the beast also gets it. So.
Okay, so that's a good tag up because I've always been a fan of having pets.
Okay, let's see. Fey Wanderer is apparently so far going to be the same as Tasha's. Okay, so let's see. Gloom Stalker. Psychic damage bonus a limited number of times per day. Plus, you can add your wisdom to your initiative. You get Umbral Sight, Dark Vision, and Invisible in Darkness. And
see,
psychic
that's
damage...
the nice one. Is the invisible?
Yep. You get psychic damage increase at level 11 and mass fear option of sudden strike. Okay. And let's see, Hunter, the only one that I thought was good before Gloomstalker came along.
Gloomstalker is the shit.
Yeah, Gloomstalker is really good. Let's see, Hunter's lore. Okay, so with Hunter at level 3, you know the immunity/resistances of a creature that you Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Prey. So you can just basically pick an enemy, like in Natasha's book, that you can essentially change and favor that enemy.
Yeah.
You can now do that choice once per every short or long rest instead of just having it permanent. So I guess you basically get a new favorite enemy, essentially, every short or long rest.
That's good. So that way you're not stuck. I pick Orc, and our campaign never goes into any Orc lands.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, Session 0 should cover that, you hope. Like, if you want to play a Ranger, that should be a question you want to ask of what is going to be the biggest proximity of things that we deal with on a daily basis.
So.
Okay, so let's see. Level 7 defensive tactics. So it's the same thing as the Player's Handbook in 5e. Let's see, you got Escape the Horde, multi-attack defense. That's what they currently have for it. Oh, and level 11. Hunter's Mark damage now splashes damage onto other targets.
Ooh. I like how they're stealing the term splash.
And let's see, you can choose, and let's see, another thing, they didn't say what level, but you can choose to take resistance to damage until the end of your turn. I mean, it's it's fine, I guess. I mean, honestly, they could have done better. Like,
I mean, I've purposely avoided any of the new D&D stuff so far because I'm like, I'll wait till they're like done and not go through all the things that they might change.
But like, there's only one change that I really love that they've done, and that's where as a paladin you have to announce smite before you smite.
So you don't get your natural 20 smiters?
Yeah, no. So basically, every paladin is now crying about it, and I'm like, ooh, sweet salty paladin tears, yum yum yum.
I'm sorry that you don't consistently do 130 damage in a round.
Yeah, exactly. It's almost like that should be somebody else's job. They might start with an R, but who knows? And they might only get one attack in a combat, but they should deal that much damage. But yeah, so I'm happy with that change, TBH. It should be done. Like,
you should be drawing the energy to do that when you're making the attack, not like, as a side note, I decide I'm going to go ahead and
exactly.
smite.
It's just
you hold the blade to your forehead and call out the words of your god's name. Oh wait, paladins don't have to have gods anymore.
Yeah, when I play
paladins don't have to have gods. Paladins don't have to be lawful. Basically, they're just someone they're basically just warlocks.
Yeah, like honestly, paladins can just straight up.
They follow.
Yeah, like
unless you're an oathbreaker.
Wow.
Then your code is to break codes.
Right. Still got a code.
Yeah, so. But like the whole thing about paladins is that you can make an easy argument for paladin not believing in a god and still be a paladin.
No.
It's really easy. Yeah, it is.
No, it's stupid.
No, paladin
it's very
belief.
Stupid.
No, it's stupid. Paladins are holy knights.
They're based on the European Knight Templar.
Back in the day, that was
Templars.
Yeah.
So with a paladin, it's a belief in its own self-empowered. That doesn't necessarily justify a means of having it to be a godly deity. It's just the beliefs in power of it.
See, if it's not divine, it's a fighter.
Yeah,
and they pull upon divine energy. So all their spells are divine.
Yeah, it's basically
So an Oathbreaker is divine then?
Well, they've broken their oath, yes. So now they're drawing upon a dark god of some kind to pull their power at that point.
Yep.
Basically, the anti-paladin. Paladin is a church knight.
Or a death knight or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole concept there.
Yeah, they just unfortunately broke the whole... The problem is they tried to get away from the European Knight Templar, and that's exactly what a paladin is, Granted, there's a couple, like, there's more of a Shinto sub-click, the life one or something like that.
They come out with the Cavalier. The Cavalier was the quintessential knight who had a code of combat and stuff, but not to the church. They were your standard knight.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, exactly.
They broke a lot of little things like that, like the barbarian who feared magic, but now they don't,
they used to constantly have a taboo against anything magical or wizards. They would never trust the magic user, which was great fiction because the idea was they were your barbarians from the north, your Celtics, your Picts, you know.
Listen, they fucked up the day they made it that you could play a paladin and not be lawful.
True.
Because the whole point is that you're lawful.
Or a ranger that didn't have to be good.
Yeah.
Why would a ranger have to be good?
Or at least neutral.
Well,
I mean, be an evil ranger.
I mean, compared to first edition, the definition of a ranger has changed a lot. But
yeah.
Because in the first edition, they were the protectors of the forest, basically.
Yeah, and you would have a woodsman that keeps the, poachers at bay. Well, no, because
a druid is someone who communes with nature spirits.
Yeah, if you're more shaman-y type, yeah. I mean, but a ranger is the quintessential European woodsman. Every king would have a king's woodsman that would basically make sure the animals are not being over-hunted or harvested. They would make sure poachers weren't killing the king's deer. If woods needed to be cut back for fire season, they would totally be the ones that would be in charge of delegating that. And that's where the ranger kind of came from.
Yep.
Or warden. I mean, like wardens.
Because they had nature-y stuff, but it wasn't really magic. It was more of their skill and a magical flavor.
And then a fighter is supposed to be the single most effective soldier who is the master of all weapons and fighting styles that they have used.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And one of Gygax's favorite classes.
Of the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's the warrior who goes out there and owns the space. Everyone else is support.
Fighters, but
yeah.
The tank.
Yep.
But paladin is a religious knight, so I mean, they should be. They're drawing holy.
If they're not a paladin, it's basically just an eldritch knight. Yeah, I mean, it's...
Yeah, that's why, again, I don't consider paladins exactly god. I consider them more like warlocks.
Well, yeah, they're a warlock,
but it's a
divine. It's a good entity instead of a devil or demon. But yeah.
I mean, sure, you might say that that's not how it originally was, but this is what it is now.
So, it's been bastardized and changed over and rewritten.
Again, like it's the same thing with Disney and Star Wars. Like, you can say that Legends is better and has better lore and shit like that, but it's not canon. So, as much as I like it more, as much as I like Legends more than Disney stuff, again, it's not canon. So, if I'm talking about canon events, I can't exactly.
It's not canon anymore.
I mean, Legends was always teetering on canon / not canon, anyways. But Disney just kind of.
What do you mean? No, they had an entire department that made sure there was continuity.
That is true, but you got to remember, even before Lucasfilm was bought up by Disney, SWTOR was still technically not canon. Knights of the Old Republic was, but not SWTOR.
And they wrote lots of shit that was just written that had one or two names, made Star Wars into it, and was not a Star Wars novel. So a lot of
Splinter of the Mind's Eye.
Yeah, it's like, here's this great story. Well, okay, take the main character, put Skywalker in its place, and over here, instead of magic, put the Force, and over here, put Chewbacca. There you go. Now it's a Star Wars book.
Mass Effect is basically just Star Wars.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
I mean, but honestly, I think if they want to make Ranger better, that they should do something with the land, but instead of it being all bonuses or just straight bonuses like speed and whatnot.
Original D&D, the Ranger was pretty decent.
Yeah, the Ranger controlled its environment.
I never played 4th edition, so I don't know but I mean 3rd edition the Ranger is still pretty decent.
Yeah, 3.5 they were decent. First edition, I mean.
4th edition, they were awesome. If you ever get a chance to play 4th edition, do it just for the cool tactical battle chess that was 4th edition. It wasn't as much a role playing game other than a cool battle map game.
Honestly, if Roll20 had been around when 4th edition was around, more people would have played it because it is a game that demands automation.
Yeah, it demands a battle map because it's the reason why back in 3.5, battle maps were a suggestion of a cool new thing that's out to make your game better. And in 4th edition, it was like you have to have a grid.
Also, I just sent a YouTube channel in the Skype chat. That is what a fighter should be.
Oh,
I don't go to my grave without 4th
right.
edition.
That's what it should be, but it isn't.
Yeah, but that's what it should be. Motherfucker can solo everyone in close combat.
That was such a good cinematic. I fucking
God,
loved
Oh,
it.
is that the one where
Good
they got like the ranger, the rogue, and the barbarian getting their asses kicked?
Yeah, the fucking like
So
it
so
just
then
fucking beating them down. It's like yes.
if you're looking at it from D&D terms, it would be Blade Singer, Barbarian, and Rogue.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video where it's that knight beating the crap out of him.
It's the cinematic trailer for fucking one of the Elder Scrolls Online's
Yeah.
expansions.
DLC.
That's old too. It's like six years old or something like that.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And he's just trumping them.
He is just beating them down over and over again. There's nothing they can do about it.
Because think about it, he's going to have the ability to parry and dodge and take hits and swing right back there with the response.
And then at the end, when he fucking counters the spell, that's the Mage Slayer feat right there. That is Mage Slayer. Done.
That's what it should be.
Fucking grabs her hand. No, backfire. Fuck you.
No magic for you. Okay, so I think since it is almost 6 o'clock, we will say you cleared the place out, because literally the only thing left on this floor is the Bioroid Dr. Johns, which are basically Bioroid medical assistants, that you realize that this was their computer system that had all the recipes. It looks like somebody pulled the hard drive out, but there's a backup hard drive with all the data that you totally ripped off and took out of there with no problem. In here was a chemical pharmaceutical laboratory where they were cooking up their shit, which totally you guys can destroy before the cops get there or not. We can always find out next time. And we will totally say the drunk guy who is high on chemicals from the pharmaceuticals and booze that is literally sitting here behind the bar laughing, sounding like a little girl giggling. You get that guy and you manage to take him instead of the target you're supposed to get. So you can take him back to Jinteki to possibly interrogate and find out where the leader of the gang and his computer tech escaped off to with the information. And of course, they will totally ask you guys to come on in for the interrogation and play bad cop or good cop.
Sure.
Nice. I have a light machine gun. I'm pretty sure I can be good at bad cop.
And they do not allow your light machine gun into the interrogation room.
No. I would
They're
probably
wimps.
keep that.
What about a heavy machine gun?
But of
You
course.
can't carry a heavy machine gun and fire it at the same time.
It's an intimidation tactic.
Because they weigh like 50-some pounds.
Probably better if I'm smacking them with a stun baton if need be than guns.
So be prepared for some interrogation in case anybody wants to put some talents into good cop, bad cop. Or if they already have them.
I think I might have bad cop. Let's see here.
And I'm assuming you want to get out of here before the cops show up?
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
I do have bad cop.
When we're getting out, could we maybe like take the cyborgs with us?
Take the what?
The cyborgs with us?
You're
Bioroids?
kidnapping some junky bioroids that have been put from being medical assistants to drug makers?
No, I mean the cyborgs that we killed downstairs.
Oh, Chrome. Yeah,
Yeah,
you could totally kidnap Chrome.
Yeah, like it's free Chrome. Like we can suit it up or we can sell whatever.
Well,
like,
no, his name is Chrome.
Oh, his name is Chrome. Well, thank you for your donation, Chrome.
You want second-hand gangbanger cybernetics?
Do you know where that chrome's been?
Yeah.
I mean, the first time Chrome got his upgrade, he took one of the prostitute bioroids and ground some of the human looks off of her.
Yikes.
If you guys
So,
don't think a
speaking
power
of-
fist would be cool, I mean, then don't take it.
I mean, if you want us to get cybered up, you could always put that on a table and tell them, put me in that. Jinteki would see that as an abomination, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. A little cybernetics never hurt anybody.
What's the XP?
It is going to be 20 XP.
Damn.
Wow.
25 if they didn't get away, but since you guys turtled and nobody stopped anybody from leaving, if only we had our talkie-talkie guy who could have picked up that phone and talked shit to the guy for 5 minutes while you guys were storming the castle.
Right?
Yeah. Or alternatively, could have just stabbed people so we could have gotten there faster.
Yeah.
Or heck, he could have just parkoured at the side of the building.
Hey Jim, I joined the Midgard game, so if you want to assign,
Just take
me
for
to
me.
my character.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get one signed up for you.
Yeah, if you guys got another spot, I think I'll try.
I don't know. Let me get a head count because I think we were at 4 or 5 already.
Yeah.
It sounds like David was fighting
Yeah, I
some
think
people.
we're at 4.
Yeah, I thought it was 4 and you were looking potentially for one more, but
Yeah, no, if you need another one, just let me know.
Yeah, me,
I'll give
Dave,
it a
Chris, and Andy.
All right, guys. I'll have
Alrighty.
to be signing off and jumping on to a session 0 for Apocalypse the Risen.
There you go.
Okay, good luck with that.
Fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
All right, later, guys. Oh, I
What a
heard a note.
surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
So much has changed since I last talked to you. I
like all
I
40
two
seconds
sheets
ago.
seaweed.
Let me close that and reopen the other lobby. This Roll20 is being stinky and slow.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be weird because this is the first time I'm actually playing a D&D campaign with you.
I'll see you getting all weird, with D&D.
I mean,
old school
this is
style.
a system that I do know more thoroughly. And by thoroughly, I mean like I have DM'd way too many fucking games and changed way too many